One of our members of Congress has been getting a lot of negative feedback from her bad behavior in public recently, and she put out a statement saying that she's going through a very public and difficult divorce, and I can identify with that. While my divorce wasn't public, I still did something dumb in public. I took my kids to Pizza Hut, and when we were leaving, we got in the car, and the manager comes and knocks on my window, and I rolled it down. Hey, what can I do for you? And she says, was everything okay with your meal? I said, everything was great. Why? And she said, because you didn't pay. Oh my gosh, I was so embarrassed. I was used to him always taking care of the bill. He was really weird about masculinity and never wanted me to be seen taking out my wallet and paying for things, so he always wanted to be the one paying. I just told her I was so sorry. I was used to my husband paying for everything, and she was very understanding. She wasn't mad at all. I went back inside and paid for it. No big deal. So I can understand what Lauren Boebert's going through. I mean, I forgot to pay for something, and she vaped, sang along, took selfies, and groped her date. But, same thing.
What the hell you say?
Dang, Queen, that sounds like desperation on steroids. Okay, let me get this straight. You're trying to equate you forgetting to pay a bill at a restaurant, which we'll get back to that, to some female senator who vaped and groped her date in public? Yeah, same thing. And the little hill in my backyard is the same as Mount Everest. Same thing, right? Listen, the comment that you made about it was weird that your husband had this thing about you always paying and he always paid for you when you were married, that's called his traditional gender role, being the provider. And if you think that's weird, you drank that womanist Kool-Aid and took an extra guzzle. You know what's really going to be weird? You're looking at a future full of box wine cats and a whole bunch of loneliness. Loneliness hasn't hit you very hard right now because you have your children in there keeping you entertained. They're keeping you busy. But guess what, princess? Or should I say elderly queen? Kids grow up and they move out of the house. And once they do, what next? That's when you start asking where are the good men at. That's when you try to start dating to try to find your next husband. And then you discover this little thing that men do, which is called men going their own way. As in, not your way. But don't threaten their queen. It's women like you that make sure that my stock in pet stores is going to give a good ROI. Moving on.